Hey folks, this is Vince with Ads Gaming Addiction, and once again we're going to play Star Traders Frontiers. This is an addicting sci-fi RPG of sorts. I've covered this game a couple of times before already in excruciating detail, so I'm not going to do that here today. I'm just going to go ahead and just try and make some money. So let's just go ahead and have at it. Before we go out, I should probably show you my ship list and how everything looks. So, I've been playing around with different loadouts, trying to get the most out of my ship. And what's cool about this game is that you can play any way you want to. You can take a backseat approach with your combat, in the sense that you can stay at like range 5, range 5 being as far away from your opponent as possible, and then pelt him with torpedoes from a distance, and try and disable him or destroy him that way. Or you can be like pirates or boarders, and you can rush to get in real close. You can board them, do crew-to-crew combat, and take them out that way. There's a number of different strategies, and I'm playing around with different ones. For this entire playthrough, off-camera and on-camera, I've done mainly range 5 torpedoes. The torpedoes seem to be the best way to disable enemy ships, in my opinion, so far. But I've been playing around with other ways. So let's go to my ship status real quick. So here's my ship at a glance. There's a lot going on here. So on the small components section, I've got 3 of these torpedo dual-laced arrays. So they have a 50% crippling chance every time they hit. So what is a crippling chance? Well, a crippling chance is what happens whenever a crippling hit occurs. So there's a 50% chance that one of those 2 status effects will be affected on the enemy's ship: electrical fire and void contortions. I look for stuff that takes out crew, or by doing damage to it over turns, or radiation, something, so that I can wear down the enemy crew and wipe them out. That way I can disable them and board it and easily loot everything and do what I need to do with it. So that's what I've been doing this entire game. I've been relying on electrical fires to try and disable the enemy ship. Destroying it, yeah, you can destroy it and you can salvage some of it, but you're not going to get as much out of it, in my opinion. I think that if you disable it, board it, loot it, and then destroy it if you want to, which you can do, or you can hold the crew for ransom, whatever you want, you can earn money that way. I just think it's better to loot than destroy. But anyway, so these torpedo dual-laced arrays is what I've been using. Just 1, 2, 3, staying at range 5. It's the optimum range for that. But I've been playing around with some other weapons. I've got this Obliterator, which works best at range 3, and this Radiance Railgun, which works best at range 3. So another option for me is go to range 3, shoot these weapons, and try and disable them. Their status effects are Radiation Wash and Venting Hull, both of which do morale and crew damage. So that's something I'm looking at. The Obliterator does Radiation Wash and System Blackout, which does crew and morale damage per turn as well. So the problem with those 2 weapons, though, is that they do more hull damage than the torpedoes do. So they're more likely to destroy the enemy ship faster, more quickly. So I'm on the fence. Like, they're powerful, but probably too powerful for disabling purposes. If my goal is to disable the enemy vessel, these weapons will probably destroy the enemy ship before I even get to disable the enemy ship. So, alright, so before I go any further, let's go ahead and take a look at my chat. I see that's blowing up right now. So hello, Ishwa, Blade, Michael, Black Flower. Okay. Scrolling down. Scrolling down. Don't ask for a shout out. I say hi to everyone. That's just rude. Quit scream. Alright, that's one way to get banned. Sorry, Michael. You're done. I will ban you. Well, if you have one account, that would be very helpful. If you're using 2 accounts, it would be difficult for me to keep track of, what's going on there. But yeah, Michael is just gone. Done. I don't respond well to shouting, shout out, or notice me. Like, that's childish behavior in my opinion. Sorry. Done. I have zero tolerance for childlike notice me behavior or just inappropriate behavior. That's just one of my policies. But anyway, getting back to the game. So, what was I talking? Oh yeah, the weapons. So, torpedo, dual laced array. I've been using these 3 weapons, and then these 2 weapons at range 3. But just yesterday, I was playing around with the boarding action, getting in real close as quickly as possible, and just wiping out the enemy crew through boarding actions. I don't think my ship is set up to do that efficiently, but I've done it multiple times, and it's kind of cool. I actually like that too. So I think we'll do a combination of different things today. So I'm also looking for ways to... I'm looking for ways to modify my ship to make it better. For example, this Obliterator and this Radiance Railgun, if I use both, I don't have enough action points during my turn to move closer. So part of me wants to get rid of one of them so that I have enough action points to move, because I can't fire both anyway when I'm trying to move closer. So I was thinking about getting rid of one of these in favor of another fuel boost or something. I've got this structure 4, and then there's a structure 1. So I'm either going to upgrade that to another structure 4, or I'm going to get rid of it entirely in favor of something else, maybe another fuel boost. The biggest problem I have with this game is I run out of fuel very quickly. And I'm at war with everybody except for one faction. So refueling is difficult for me to do. So I tend to run out of fuel quickly. So I try not to go too far from home. So yeah, I'm looking for ways, and there's these passenger suites and these prison cell blocks. If I sell these and possibly move them down here to the smaller versions, like the medium-sized versions will detain 3 prisoners or 2 passengers, whereas down here it'll be 1 prisoner or 1 passenger. So the smaller the module, the less capacity it has. So, I mean, all of my missions that I've done so far is only 1 prisoner. So I'm thinking about getting rid of the medium-sized cell block and downgrading it to the small cell block, getting rid of something down here like the Radiance Railgun, and then putting something medium up here to, I don't know, just, again, I'm playing around with different ideas, and it's really cool. It's mind-bending and time-consuming, but a lot of fun in the process. All right, so let's go ahead and have at it. I think I have one quest that I'm working on. Deadline, 5 years, 7 jumps. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and... Well, can I do anything with that right now? I guess. Yep, navigate. Okay, so... Oh, no, don't want to do that. So this is my home planet. This is where I'm at in the grand scheme of things, in this system anyway. There is a star map. So I'm here on the star map. These people hate my guts. The Steel Song, is it? Minus 1070 reputation. These people hate my guts. 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 Everyone hates my guts. It's just... I have to look for just this... Anything with this faction. I am the 5th... No. The Cedar, I think. C-A-D-A-R. Cater. Whatever. So I think I'm looking for those. Anything with those systems. That way I can refuel. Otherwise, I'm kind of stuck. Okay, let's go back. Alright, so... Close... Alright, for whatever reason, I can't seem to... Oh, there we go. Set waypoint. Alright, so we're going to... Close. Navigate. Ship contact. It's a pirate. Okay, well, we can either fight or surrender. Not going to happen. So we're going to go ahead and fight. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. At range 5 is where we start. I've got these torpedo dual-laced arrays, and they have a 50% chance to cripple each hit. So, just to show you what that's like, I'll activate all 3. There are only 2 action points per activation, so I can fire all 3. I've got 2 points left to do something else. I can activate one talent per turn. The one that I always activate in the beginning of every encounter is this Evasive Maneuver, just to give me some extra defense in case he gets lucky with a shot. Looks like he's trying to close. He's at range 4. Well, so now he has this. So out of those 3 shots, one of them landed a crippling hit, and there's an electrical fire. It does damage to components per turn, crew per turn for 3 turns, unless he activates an ability that gets rid of that. I'm going to go ahead and activate these torpedoes again, let him come to me, and I'll activate... I've got another one I like. The Vigilant Scanners increases accuracy and defense. So he applied a patch to get rid of that fire. Luckily, we just added another fire effect. I'd like to see 5 or 6 of those electrical fires on his ship. All right, he's still at range 4. That means we can still use these torpedoes. Bombardment is okay. It reduces his accuracy, chance to hit craft. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take that, bombardment. But you can see his health bar there on the right. It's going down slowly. It's not like he's almost dead. These torpedoes do low damage and do a decent job at disabling him, assuming I can disable him. Sometimes my torpedoes end up blowing him up anyway. Now I'm at range 3. He's closing in. He looks like he's trying to actually board me, which is interesting. So, let's just go ahead and use these 2 guns here. Again, if I were trying to move toward him, I would not have enough reactor points left to move as well. I need 4 reactor points to do that. So I'm just going to use both of these weapons. Now you'll notice when I do that, his damage is going... He's going to take a lot of damage. These weapons are very powerful. Yes, that's that 134 minus 220. It was way more powerful than those torpedoes. And it didn't even activate any sort of negative status on him. So I'm going to do that 1 or 2 more times, then initiate. I'm going to try and get close in for boarding. All right, back to evasive maneuvers. My evasive maneuvers ran out. All right, I think I don't want to hit him any more than that. He's getting pretty low on health. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and advance here. Just end turn. He's healing his crew. Looks like he's trying to escape now. All right. It didn't work. I'm at range 2. Let's continue getting close. Yeah, he's running. All right, so I'm at range 1. None of my weapons work at range 1, so it's just time to board him. Okay, there we go. So I may want to change this loadout real quick. I've got a sniper in the back. She prefers spot 4. If you ever played like Darkest Dungeon, this is the kind of combat that you'll see. There's 4 slots. Some people prefer certain slots. The sniper prefers the back slot here. May want to change this guy to a combat medic. The combat medic is nice because it keeps people healed, so I may want to change him out for her. But this person prefers range 1, though. That's the only thing I don't like. She's in slot 3 rather, and prefers slot 1. So maybe my captain prefers slot 1. He's nice because he does a morale booster, but other than that, let's get rid of him. I'll put her in slot 1, and I'll find another rifleman for range 3. I guess it was him. Bounty hunter and sniper. Let's go ahead and add her, actually. Okay. Let's see how well that works. Don't want to risk my captain anyway. But he's got some nice command abilities that buff the entire squad. But if we can burn these guys down quickly. You can already see that they're taking damage. They took damage from our space attacks that we did earlier, so I like that carries over. Their crew takes damage. Okay, so let's start with... Okay, so the one in the back is being activated. We can activate these abilities like Staggering Hit or Lethal Trap, Steadfast Aim, rather. Rifle Attack, buffs yourself with 20% ranged accuracy, range damage. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And we'll attack this guy in the back. Wow, nice hit. Almost dead. Almost got him there. Alright, next up is this person. We have this Burst Fire. I guess we'll go ahead and activate that. Oh, Combat Medic took a hit. Alright, my Swordsman. This Skewering Thrust ability, Blade Attack hits 2 targets with plus 10% melee accuracy, plus 10% melee damage, plus 10% critical, advances 1 slot. So it's going to move the Swordsman from slot 2 to slot 1, and push the Combat Medic back 1. Okay. Got our sniper again. Let's just pick off one of these guys that are almost dead. Like, say this person here. Alright, you're down. It's looking pretty good. We'll burst fire these two. Alright, another one down. Our combat medic has seen no action so far. Flash Fury. Blade attack with plus 25% armor piercing. Plus 25% critical and removes all buffs from targets. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, let's do another sniper shot. Another one down. And this should be it. Alright, enemy defeated. Nice. Okay, so we've got a couple of options here. I think we have time to do like 1 or 2 things. So we can sabotage the enemy ship, which is the nav assist module. I can sabotage it and do damage to it. I can panic the enemy crew and they'll suffer accuracy, defense, range, and morale penalties. I like that one. Thrown Wrench. After successful boarding, this is a skill that I have from one of my crew members. Sabotage sets off a chain reaction of damage and death, causing repair skill damage to 1 component, minus 3 reactor points, plus 25 component damage per turn, plus 10 crew damage per turn for the next 4 turns. I'm going to do that as well, and I think that's everything we can do. So we're going to depart. So now we're back here again. If we want to inflict more damage, we can, again, try and board, or we can go back and use our weapons to finish it off. But again, I want to kind of capture it. So I'm going to go and do another boarding action. And I'm sure there's some skills out there that help you capture the ship in one go. But normally I have to like attack it twice or 3 times with a boarding action to actually take it over. Alright, let's see if our combat medic can redeem herself here. A lot of these people are already injured, which is good. Let's just take out as many as we can. Alright, 1 down. Nice, 2 down. 3 down. Finally, combat medic can do something. Removes all debuffs, restores 10 plus 15 doctor HP and morale, or heals entire teams. Alright, let's heal ourselves if we can. There we go. Can I take this ship from my own? No, unfortunately not. I can do something. Once I capture the ship, though, I can do things with it. I can destroy it for salvage, and I can sell that salvage for money. I can take the crew hostage and make money by selling the prisoners automatically. It's just something that automatically happens. So we're going to panic the enemy crew again. And we're going to cripple 2 to 4 weapons, causing up to 40% plus gunnery skill damage. And we are good. So he's got a lot of negative status effects here. His morale every turn should be going down pretty good. I mean, over a couple of turns, it should be low enough to where they'll surrender, but I'm going to go ahead and just board again and finish this guy off. It's possible that if I give him too much time, he might actually recover. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and switch my combat medic out to my captain. My captain seems to be a little better. Alright, so we're going to snipe you. You're down. Yep. Nice. This is the one I like, the Rallying Aura. This is my captain's ability. Buffs the entire team with plus 10% all damage, plus 10% critical, plus 10% armor for 3 turns, and restores morale. So, all of that, to me, is good. It doesn't heal health, though, so... Okay, we're gonna snipe you. And we'll just attack. Another one down. No need to buff or debuff, so just attack. His pistol, though, is very weak. He's not very good at attacking. I guess we'll panic the enemy crew again and sabotage the bridge. Done. Enemy captain has suffered a fatal wound, so that means we've captured the ship. So we can loot the cargo, take fuel, ransom the enemy ship, or ransom the enemy crew, destroy it. Alright, let's go ahead and loot the cargo first. Alright, so there's vodka. I'm guessing it's like vodka. We'll loot all of that. And crystals, we'll loot all of that. You could be a traitor in this game if you wanted to. Traitor, T-R-D-E-R. Not traitor as in someone that backstabs someone else. You can just sell goods. Alright, let's take the fuel. And we'll go ahead and just destroy the ship. I get more money if I salvage stuff, so I'll destroy it. And I should have like a super salvage ability, I think. Orchestrated salvage. Salvage the wreck of a destroyed ship for valuable scrap. Add 10% plus repair skill to your profits. There we go. So that was... how much did we get for that? 23.5k. That's not too bad. Let's also do this loyalty rousing to... These are abilities that each of my crew has. Each crew member in your ship has a different set of abilities. Some overlap, yes. So you'll see multiples like ×5, ×7 on a skill, meaning that there's 7 crew members or 5 crew members that have that skill, and you can use it 5 or 7 times, whatever. But like this battle damage repair, I've got ×5 here. That means I think 5 crew members have this skill. I'm just going to take all of these: warfare patch, medical ward, battle damage repair. Some of these I can't use because I'm not damaged, so that's not going to work. I'm not going to worry about that. Well, Star Trek did have currency, Ishwa. There was Latinum. Gold press Latinum. There's also flame gems in the original series. There was a lot of different commodities outside the Federation. Credits. Federation credits. Oh man, am I tired. Okay, so we're about to jump through this gate. We're going to use some fuel to do so. Our fuel gauge is on the very bottom in blue. Alright, now I don't know if I can stop here or not. We'll try it. It looks like they're friendly, but I can't tell. In the case where there's like multiple flags on one planet, that means that like half the planet is populated by these people and half the population is this people. These people hate my guts. If I land here, they're not going to honor anything I have. This guy, though, this mining... let's go ahead and land here and see what they offer. Oh, yeah, I can refuel. Awesome. There's no medical services on this planet, no repair services from the looks of it. I can sell some of this cargo that I picked up. The higher the grade, the better the price for it. So, $88 is not bad per unit for this Vividka. But here, the way I see it, even though it's an F on these crystals, I got it for free. So, it's a win. Like, I would only look at this rating if I was trying to buy low, sell high. So, I'll go ahead and sell these, and I'll sell the crystals elsewhere, just to see if I can get a better price for that. Alright, I think we're ready to go back into orbit. Alright, here we go. On the log there to the right, various things are happening. A lot of behind-the-scenes dice rolling going on, skill checks being rolled on, that kind of thing. Oh, we got another combat situation. The Steel Song, again, they hate me. Alright, let's go ahead and do the torpedoes this time, and see if I can disable them that way without having to board their ship multiple times. There's a 50-50 chance of me doing that. I mean, sometimes I get lucky, other times I destroy the enemy's ship before he gets disabled. It depends on how lucky my critical, or my crippling hits are. If I can land a lot of crippling hits, then there's a good chance. Target lock. If any ship weapons hit, this crippling attack causes defense, minus defense, and minus 20 escape for the next 3 turns. I don't want him escaping, so that works for me. Okay, and again, just staying at range 5. Looks like he has a lot of talents dedicated to repairing things, so he's disabling a lot of those critical, crippling hits. But I'm just going to try and keep applying them. You can see his status effects on the right-hand side here. If I hover over any of them, you can see all of the active effects currently on it. Oops, I forgot to activate my weapon. Oops. You got some free shots on that. 1, 2, 3. Evasive maneuvers. So my goal basically is to cripple him while taking no damage, if at all possible. Looks like I took a crippling hit myself, so may want to use... Oh, we're good? Okay. Let's do... Yeah, let's do this bombardment. Minus 15% accuracy. Yeah. Anything I can do to stop him from hitting me, I'm all for it. Hey, Scotty, how are you? Oh, I keep forgetting to activate my weapons. Alright, let's try that again. How goes the board game scene? What am I gonna want? Let's go. I've got 3 bars worth of skills. Let's go ahead and upgrade, or I'll go ahead and activate accuracy and defense. 25% each. The downside to these torpedo battles is that you can see how many times we've fired at each other, and look at his health bar. Like, again, these torpedoes can really do wonders in disabling the enemy ship if you can land those status effects. But sometimes it's hard to do that. He's trying to close. Interesting. Alright, back to evasive maneuvers. Okay, so yeah, we're starting to see more here. We got aftershocks. So aftershocks kick in once both if electrical fire and void contortions, like these torpedoes that I'm shooting, will either afflict void contortions or electrical fire. If both of those status effects are on the target, then aftershocks will be applied on the next hit, on the next crippling hit. And this does a lot more. Plus 10% component damage per turn, plus 10 morale damage per turn, plus 10 crew damage per turn. So I want as many of these aftershocks as I can possibly get. Nice, more aftershocks. If we can keep doing that, that would be awesome. Alright, plus 10% shield, plus 50 radiation resist, plus 50 void resist for 3 turns. 10% critical. I don't want critical hits. I want to preserve his hull, not destroy it. Alright, we'll just leave it at that then. I've got so many skills, but I'm trying to save them for an emergency situation. Okay. He's at range 5 still. Good. Alright, here come the aftershocks. That's what I want to see. He's still trying to close. That's so weird. I thought he'd be running away by now. Yeah, see, note all of the status effects just pouring on. His average morale there on the top right, he should be... his crew members should be pretty bad off at this point. I mean, over time, the crew members inside his ship will start taking damage. If I were to try and board him right now, I'd probably find a lot of his crew members that were fighting me to be at half health or something along those lines. An interview on Thursday? Do I? I possibly had an interview today and possibly tomorrow, but unfortunately they're both in the South Hills area. One's in Greentree and one's in the South Hills, so I'm like... as you know, where I live, I'd have to go through the tunnels, and trying to get through the bridges and the tunnels during rush hour every single day, it's just not happening. Maybe when I was younger I could do it, but I have no patience for it now. So I'm probably going to bypass both and try and look for something that's closer. More toward out my way. The Fort Pitt tunnels are just a nightmare in the morning and in the afternoon or in the evening. Anytime really, except the weekends. The weekends are okay. Nice. Aftershock, aftershock, aftershock. That's what we want to see. His average morale is down to 55. If it gets below 25, they will rise up against their captain and forcefully surrender to the enemy. But he's almost destroyed. That's the thing. Like, I have a choice. I need to make a decision. Am I going to go in there and keep firing? I mean, we'll try. I mean, I don't know if we're going to do it. If I end up destroying him, I'll be really mad. Enemy is immobilized as piloting... oh, good. Okay. So we managed to disable his ship just before blowing it up. But that, again, that is one alternative to fighting close range. You're going to stay at long range and pelt him with torpedoes. We're going to loot the cargo. Hydrogen fuel. I'll loot all that. Water purifiers. I'll loot all that. Yeah, I don't think I can handle New York. People are too nasty. Not everyone, but... I've experienced some of the wrath of New Yorkers here in Pittsburgh, and it's not fun. I'm going to destroy the enemy ship, and I'm going to do the orchestrated salvage to get additional money from it. Battle damage repair, warfare patch. I think we're good. So I got, out of all of that, Um, we earned 4,841 in salvage. Well, that wasn't a whole lot. Oh well. Still. Only 5,000 from that whole encounter. But at least we got fuel out of it. Yeah, if they close the tunnels, then that's like game over. Trying to go around is just as bad, and I just don't want to deal with it. I mean, luckily I have time. Like my severance, I haven't gotten to my severance yet. So when that comes in, I'll have some extra, money to. But I really want to. I don't want to say take my time, but I don't want to rush into anything immediately. Like I don't want to jump on the first thing that I get because there's a possibility I can get something better. Okay. Looks like I can refuel here if I really wanted to. I guess we'll do that. Oh, nice. That's actually one of our factions up there. Okay, so this Xeno. Wow, encountering terrifying Xeno in the void shakes any spacer to the core. 12 crew lost 19 morale. What? Wow. I'm interested now. I've never seen this ship. It's level 10, though, and I'm level 19, so there's a good possibility that I'll destroy it, but we should be vigilant anyway. Oh, he hit me. Oh, man, he's doing some damage there. Okay, so let's activate some defensive abilities. We'll do 10% shield, radiation resist, and void resist. I'll take that. And that's for 3 turns. Luckily, I'm already knocking him here with some status effects. And his weapons can't miss. I'm just hoping they don't do any significant damage to me. Alright, more defensive abilities. Let's go with accuracy and defense. We'll buff that. Wow, he missed twice there. I'm surprised. Really? Terraria is going to receive its final update soon? I still think, I mean, that's... The developers have to be commended for doing so much work after the fact with that game. I didn't even know there was a flea market sale. Not that I would spend any money right now anyway. I've halted all of my spending, save for a small thing here or there. Right now I'm just saving up money for until I get another job. What was at this Gasp flea market sale? Was it board games or was it other things? Because I've never heard of it. Yeah, 9 years of work on Terraria is a long time. Like I said, it's commendable that they just keep adding stuff to it, even so many years after it's all said and done. It's commendable. Board games. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have 2 here that I just got. Idly's been sick. I've been under the weather, so like I haven't had time to do the videos yet, but I'm going to soon. I got Chocolatiers and Tapestry. And then I've got a couple coming in, I believe, from Blue Orange Games. Tapestry's huge, though. It's like Wingspan. It's a huge... Oh, nice. We knocked out their engines. Alright, well, let's loot the cargo. Biomass and scrap. Alright, I'll take it. Doesn't seem to be all that profitable. No good can come of this. Yeah. We can't even take them prisoner, so I might as well just destroy it. And we'll do our orchestrated salvage. Alright. What, Terraria? Is that what you're saying, Ishwa? Alright, buy fuel. Pay wages. Repair. Looks like 2 people just got promoted, so I guess we can assign skills. Cleo here. Alright. Oh, she's my sniper. Alright. I think I can train her in jobs and talents. Okay. I'm gonna give her the sniper. Improve her sniper. And for her talent, again, each officer has their own talent system here. So it's like based on whatever skills they have, like jobs. So she's got bounty hunter, crew, and sniper. So the talents that she has will be based off of those 3 jobs. If I were to give her a new job, say diplomat or mechanic or merchant, she'd have a new set of talents for me to choose from. I'm trying to stay positive as best I can. I mean, what else? What other choice is there? You know, I've got a 18-year-old that's still a senior in high school. You know, I've got 5 ferrets and a dog that depend on me to support them. So it's not like I can call it quits. Do you know if Tapestry is a reprint? No. This is... Hold on. Oh, this is huge. Okay, mine says first printing. 1,651 out of 25,000 units. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, it's it's huge. No, this is the first printing. And Chocolatier is kind of like Splendor. It's all the way over there. Chocolatiers, based on the rules, I haven't played it yet. It's a very simple 20-minute set collecting kind of game. You've got your own grid. You're forming your own box of chocolates, a 3x4 grid. You're basically going to be spending chocolates. No, what are you doing? You're spending resources, I think, to get the cards. You're going to be spending cards to get chocolates, and then you put them in your grid, and you get points for every chocolate that is next to each other, among some other bonuses. So it's a set collecting, tile laying, tableau laying game, and you get bonus points for how well you compile your box of chocolates, if that makes any sense. Do I still play Clash Royale? My son does. I don't. I'm not big on PvP. If it were PvE, I totally would. Which one do I want? Scrap procedures. Ooh. After a successful boarding, fires one final shot with deadly accuracy and kills an unlucky target. Oh, I like that. Yes, train. Done. I like that. Okay, and then we have another person that's ready to level up. This guy here. 1 talent. Okay, so what are we going to pick? Discounted repairs. What I do is I look on the right. It says 1 member of the crew already knows this exact talent. Some other ones say our crew knows 1 talent of this type. So there's multiple variations of the same talent. So it looks like some crew members already know this. I'm looking for something that no one has, if at all possible. Like this person, no one knows this particular engine precision. But the fact that it self-inflicts component damage, I don't like that. That's probably why I never took it. Salvaging an orbital. I never do orbital salvaging. There are you can above a planet you can like patrol or do other actions, and one of them is this. System flush. repurposed parts, thrown wrench for boarding. I already have that. Helpful hands. Ordnance overhaul. No one knows it. Repair ship weapons up to 10% of repair skill. Purges ship of any crippling effects. Repair. Okay, actually, I'm going to take a second. One crew member knows this, but I want to take a second one. That way I can activate it twice in combat. Rushed patches. All right, I think that is everyone. I have... Let's go back. Yeah, there are... So the filter that I have it set by leveling. Like, here's every crew member. Every single crew member officer that I have. Each one can be leveled up. That's what's crazy about this game. Each one can have... It can be mind-numbing to micromanage all of these crew members and everything else. But this is something I really enjoy. There's an auto train button if you don't want to do that. But I am kind of OCD about what they take. Okay, so I loaded up my fuel tanks. So let's head back out. Thanks for the follow, Sparta. Alright, so we have a bounty hunter. I can submit to inspection. No. Bribe him. Nah. Fight him. Yeah. Okay, so let's try Torpedoes at first, see what he does, and then we can always close in and do other things if we want to. Again, I have my ship outfitted for 3 different possibilities. Long-range attacks with torpedoes, slow burn kind of thing, trying to disable them that way. Medium range, lots of damage, lots of disabling effects, but it's risky because you end up destroying the ship more often than not. Or you can close into range 1 and board and try your luck that way. Is this out of early access? I believe so. In fact, I just saw that the developers have this Star Traders 2 on Kickstarter. I don't know if it's been funded or not. I didn't look into it. But I was looking at the Steam store page, and I think I saw Star Traders 2. Let me just verify that. Star Traders 2. Yep, by Trees Brothers. Yep. Okay. Pledge 61,000. What's the goal? I can't... Oh, it's okay. It's been funded. Okay, so the $50,000 goal, $61,000 pledge. Yeah, so they met their goal. I don't know when the game is coming out, but there's a second one in the works. I think. Or is this the first one? All right, hold on. This is one. I thought there was 2. All right, so wait a minute. So Google says Star Traders 2 RPG, but when I click on the link, this is from 2014. So I think the link might be... Why is it called Star Traders 2? I wonder if there is an original Star Traders and Frontier. They got rid of the 2 and put Frontiers instead. That might be it. All right. Well, long story short, I guess I misspoke. I don't know if there's going to be a second one or not. There is a Highfall expansion, New Eras released. That was September 6, 2019. I'm looking at the backer notes. So it looks like... Okay, so if there's not a new game coming, then there is at least new content coming for it, for this game. I'm thinking that, I guess at one point it was Star Traders 2, and then they renamed it Star Traders Frontiers, which is what threw me off. Okay. So yeah, my bad. Sorry for the misinformation there. Alright, let's do... Oh, that's cool. I recommend this, Scotty, really. I don't know if they changed it to Frontiers or not. It's possible. I only know of the one game, so you probably have what I'm playing right now, and you'll get a lot of playtime out of this. I'm just saying. It's a little... I will warn you, though, it's a little overwhelming at first. Like, there's a lot of information being thrown at you in your face. There's a lot of information behind the scenes that you're not seeing. Lots of dice rolling, skill checks, that kind of thing. Just hovering over my ship by itself, look at all those numbers. Accuracy equals 40 strong, plus 128 standard dice, times 25% bonus, and that's due to speed, navigation, gunnery, and tactics stats, and range change, defense, escape, board. This is just my ship stats at the moment. I didn't even get into the crew battles, so, like, there's a lot here. So if you're easily intimidated by lots of information, luckily there seems to be a lot of helpful wiki posts and guides on the internet for this game, so... Alright, I'm going to go ahead and just... I'm actually going to close range there. Fire 2 torpedoes and move closer. Oh, we knocked out their engine. We didn't even have to board them. That's awesome. Alright, so I'm going to take their fuel. I'm going to loot their cargo. This is permit restricted, but it's a lot of money. I'm going to go ahead and loot that. Oh, I don't have any room. Okay, let's get rid of whatever... Okay, biomass. That's, yeah, $10 on average for this. I'll just dump that cargo. I don't need it. And then this scrap, again, cheap cargo. Don't need it. I'm only interested in looting high-value cargo. So I'm going to take that loot. And I guess that's it. This hydrogen fuel could probably go to at some point. Not necessary, though. Alright, so we're going to destroy it. We're going to use our loyalty rousing speech, which is a skill that our commander has. Warfare patch, any battle damage? Nope. Medical ward, nope. Oh, we got it. Battle damage repair. Doesn't look like there's any. Orchestrated salvage. It's a special skill that we have. And we earned how much from that? 36.3k in salvage, which is, you know, good. Okay, we are good to go. Leave. What's sad is that, like, this stream is already an hour in, and yeah, I know I've been putzing around a bit here and there, but, like, I didn't even get to the quest yet. Like, this game will suck the life out of you. I'm just saying. Ah, there's another friendly one there. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna refuel there. Atomic Society. I don't think I've heard of that one. Do you like it? Pay wages. Okay, and sell cargo. Let's get rid of some of this crap. I'm gonna wait to see if I can get a better price for these water purifiers. These F grades, those are pretty. Those are crappy prices. I want like C or better if I can help it. I mean, yes, again, I'm looting this stuff, so I didn't pay any money for it anyway. So any sell price is gonna be a win for me, but I'm holding out for more. All right, so back out and keep going. Guess we're jumping there. Oh, cool. Yeah, I had a hard time with... I mean, I liked Fallout, don't get me wrong, 1 and 2. They're hard to play now because of the graphics. I personally like Fallout 3 and 4. Played a lot of that. It's more accessible, I think. Less confusing. A lot of people may disagree with me. Like, I've already got a ton of games already, so I like games that don't need a gazillion hours. Like, case in point, this game. I play this on occasion, and it sucks an entire day out of me, so it's like, I don't need any more games that take forever. Let's go ahead and activate weapons and evasive maneuvers. Typical stuff. One thing I would like is, like a saved loadout for your weapons and your abilities. Like, I wish it was like say, like the Enterprise does like attack pattern alpha or beta or delta, whatever, in Star Trek. Those are pre-programmed maneuvers. So I wish I had buttons that we're pre-programmed to say, okay, I want you to fire these 3 specific weapons and activate this ability. That's going to be maneuver A or alpha. Activate that, done. Instead of having to re-pick everything every single turn. Like, that would be cool. Alright, let's go ahead and move in close. We'll do our medium-ranged weapons this time out. Do something a little different. These things will wreck. Oh, looks like we inflicted radiation wash, so that'll do him some damage. Range 3. Looks like he closed in all by himself. Is he trying to board me? Seriously? That's so weird. Like XCOM, for example. I want to replay XCOM 2 because I love XCOM. I like the turn-based. I like the whole sci-fi save the world thing. I just never have time to play it. Yeah, see, look at his health. He's almost dead. So I have 1 or 2 options. I can keep doing what I'm doing and probably blow him up in the process. Or I can just try and get in close and board him. I prefer to board him, though, because you can usually take fuel from the enemy vessel, which is very helpful when you're enemies with everyone in your current couple of sectors that you're in, and you can't dock at a planet to refuel, so sometimes you have to resort to boarding and taking fuel in order to not run out. Running out of fuel in this game is really bad because you'll take morale hits. You'll still be able to get to where you're trying to go, but you'll take all these negative penalty hits. Hi, Christopher. How are you? Did I play the original from back in the day? XCOM? No. I've played XCOM 1, but not, like... there's a lot of renditions of XCOM. Let me Google. XCOM... I did not play the one from, like, 1994, Microprose, Mythos Games. I did not play that one. I played, was it 2K's version of it? Enemy Within, Enemy Unknown. Enemy Unknown is where I started from. Enemy Unknown was 2012. Enemy Within was 2013. That was the expansion for that. And then Bureau, I dabbled in that a little bit. And then XCOM 2. But I did not play, like, the 1994 release of XCOM. Do I still play Castle Story? Only when I'm streaming it. And very rarely. Let's start with a sniper shot. Let's take this one out in the back if we can. One down. Burst fire. Another one down. Ooh. She can't do anything from back there, so... I'm gonna have to move forward. And I'll go ahead and take a... Actually, you know what? Let's just shoot. Knock her out. Why not? Yeah, Microprose is pretty good. I had a couple of their games growing up. Parting Gift. I want to try that. Fires one final shot with deadly accuracy and kills an unlucky target. Yeah, I like that. And we'll panic the enemy crew. Or do we want this Throne Wrench ability? I kind of want to do this Throne Wrench. -3 reactor points, damage to components, +10 crew damage per turn. Let's do that. And depart. So let's see what happens now. Okay, so I guess we just board again. My goal is to board him once and be done with it, but I have yet to be able to do that. Alright, same loadout I think is okay. Yeah, and everyone's hurting. You can see this here. The damage I did with my weapons really took a toll on their crew. Alright, let's take out that rifle. I don't like that rifle. Okay, let's take... Nice! Twofer. Wow. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be lasting much longer. Alright, so we don't have that parting gift because we already used it. We only have one instance of it. I guess we'll do this panic enemy crew, and we'll... I guess we'll take out their weapons, or at least do damage to it. Disarming Sabotage. And they're still at it. How are they still alive after all of that? They've got all of these negative effects. All right, one more board action. I'm hoping that's going to be it. before my phone battery gave out. Greetings from the Void Star Trader. Oh, thanks, Sparta. Some people just follow to follow, and that's fine too, but I'm glad you said hi. Oh, so it looks like they gave up already. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take their fuel. I will loot their cargo. So, okay, these weapon components, that's a nice haul. There's 21 of them, 500 on average. I'll loot those. This methane fuel, I'll take whatever I can hold, but it's a low price, so I'm probably going to get rid of it later. And I always destroy the ship. Again, I get more for scrapping it than I do for ransoming the enemy crew. But I suffer a larger reputation loss. So I'm going to destroy it, and this orchestrated salvage gets me bonus from that. And any battle repair, nope, nothing there. So we got 12.6k in salvage. It's not too bad. We started this live stream with about 200,000 credits, so we made 147,000 just from getting from our home base to where we're trying to go. So we made some decent money here. I hate when that happens, Sparta. I understand. Do I still play Ant Queen? No, absolutely not. There's Ant Queen 3D, but that's under development right now. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and dock here. This is my home faction, this little blue flag. I want to get some more fuel. Pay some wages if at all possible. Yeah, I had Dark Forces too. That was awesome. I missed that question. Battlefront 2, the old one. Yeah, I play Battlefront 1, 2, the old ones. Dark Forces, Shadows of the Empire for the N64. I played the Hoth battle over and over and over again. So refuel, pay wages, and nothing else to do. No medical services available for the 4 injured crew that we have. Sell cargo. I'll go ahead and sell the C-plussers. Sell and sell. I'm going to hold off on the Fs until we get to a better location. What's my difficulty? This is my original first ever playthrough, and I'm still at it, so it's probably on the easiest possible. I don't know what they are off the top of my head. I just know this is like this was my learning how to play playthrough, and I just stuck with it. So, yeah. I'm sure it'd be a lot more difficult on a harder setting. Oh, I reached my destination. Okay, so let's go here. I guess we're gonna land. Broken fingers, sizzling wires, one more shadow. I don't think it matters. They're all saving talents. I guess sizzling wires. We'll try that one. We have been paid 47K for our part. We lost 6 rep with the steel song. They hate my guts anyway. Doesn't matter. Alright, so waypoints. I guess we're going back home now. I think this might be either basic or easy, one of the two. It looks like we're fighting them. Okay. Negative 308 rep. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. Alright, torpedoes it is from long range until otherwise. This is my safe bet, these torpedoes. They don't do a whole lot of damage, but they still apply negative crippling effects that can help disable the ship without destroying it. But if they start closing like they're trying... Oh, range 3. Wow, that was quick. Alright, well, I'm going to get off as many shots as I can. Let's go ahead and do... I have a skill that lets me... Accuracy and defense. No. I have something that slows them down or stops them or something. Minus 20 escape. Yeah, let's just do bombardment. Alright, still at range 3, which is perfect for these two weapons here. So we'll just have at it. I want to apply some defense just in case. I've got a bunch of these boosted shield talents that I haven't used yet. Yeah, I'm assuming that on the harder difficulty settings, they won't miss as much. Because their level right now is 8, and mine's 19. So, obviously that's going to stack in my favor. They do hit me from time to time, but they miss more often than not. Okay, their average morale is at 76. We have system blackout on them. They're taking crew damage per turn, which is good. Wow, their overclocked reactor. They're actually self-inflicting crew damage on themselves, which is good. Okay, so let's just keep that up. Well, to be honest with you, Sparta, I mean, like, this is actually fun for me. I know it's kind of easy, but, like, I would be frustrated if I played this on a harder difficulty. Because, all I'm trying to do is complete this one mission. And I've run into, in this one playthrough, I think 6 to 8 different vessels. And we're just constantly fighting. It would take me hours to get through one mission the way I'm going. And if these vessels were any harder, it would take all day just to do that one mission, and I don't have the time or the patience for it. So I'm kind of glad that they're easier and I can advance, you know what I mean? Yeah, the Xeno are rather the Xeno were actually I fought as, I don't know if you saw it or not, but the Xeno attacked me in this playthrough, and they were actually, like, hitting me, and I'm like, wow, this is new. They weren't doing a whole lot of damage because I had a lot of defensive abilities up, but it was nasty. They do a lot of crew battle damage too, like if you're doing hand-to-hand combat. Alright, 64 morale. I'm actually going to try and close in here and take some fuel off of them. Yeah, that's true. I mean, the downside, though, is, like, the pirates, I think, like, you're forced to fight or surrender, and I'm like, I'm never going to surrender. Other times, it's like, they've scanned you, so you'll suffer reputation loss if you let them go, or whatever. So, it sounds like you're pretty familiar with this game. You probably know a lot more than I do about this. Like, I didn't work out the math behind the scenes, but I like customizing my ships and seeing what I can do with it. Like, if you watch the beginning of the live stream, I went through, like, a whole 10-minute explanation of what I thought I could possibly do better with my ship. Because, to be frank, like, there's one or two modules that I could probably stand to lose and replace with something else. I bet you do. As long as you have fun, though, you know, as long as you enjoy it, instead of if you're beating your head off the wall in frustration, then I'd be like, yeah, it's time to tone it down. But if you enjoy it and you can do it, and you're satisfied by it, no, more power to you. Everyone has different preferences that way. Alright, so I guess we'll do this panic enemy crew and sabotage ships. Alright, let's do that and depart. And he hasn't given up yet, so I guess we'll attempt another board action. I need to find a way to give my commander here more oomph in his attacks, just because he's not doing a whole lot of damage. I like bringing him along for his buffs, but his pistol doesn't do jack, unfortunately. Take panic enemy crew and sabotage. Yeah, Scotty, I hear you on that. Like, there's some board games that I have that I just couldn't play because there was too much maintenance involved. And when my brain starts to hurt and melt, then I'm like, no, it's no longer fun. But see, games can be complicated and intuitive enough to where you'll keep playing it and you'll learn it. Like Star Wars Rebellion, as crazy as that game is, as long-winded as it is, I enjoy it because of the theme and because it's fairly intuitive. But there are other games that I have in my collection that are like, I'm never going to touch this ever again. In fact, I'm just going to quit now. I've only done that on one game, where Idly and I are like, no, we're just not going to finish it because we're not having fun with it. That's alright, Sparta. I mean, like I said, if you enjoy it, if you have the time to put into the game and learn its ins and outs, you know, being a valuable asset like that is kind of satisfying in itself. When people come to you with questions on how, you know, how to do something or how to best do something, you know, it kind of gives you a sense of pride, you know. Man, when are they going to give up? I've boarded them 3 times already. We're getting into their pistoliers here. I mean, these guys are probably their basic people. We're scraping the bottom of the barrel here, I think. Let's hope one of them was the captain. Are you kidding me? Look at... Alright, I'm gonna just end my... I just want to see if he gives up at this point. Fails to retreat. No. His average morale is at 64. There's no way. There's no... I don't... yeah. I need to figure out more talents to, like... 1 or 2 boards is sufficient. That's what I like. I think that's my next goal. Figure out how to best configure my crew and my ships so that boarding is easier. Because this is like my 5th boarding action now. It's crazy. I don't think I ever got into Masters of Orion. I have the game, but I didn't play it at any length. There's his captain, I think. Which one did we stop playing? Oh, it was the Caveman one by Friedman Fries. It was one of those Power Grid games that we were playing. First Sparks, I think it was. Power Grid First Sparks. I think that was it. We just didn't care for it. Well, it's up to you. If you like your D&D-ish, well, go for it. Other than that, I'm not big on D&D. My gosh. All right. I'm just half tempted to go to range and just blow him up at this point. He must have a ton of crew members. Master of Orion 3. Yeah, like I said, I played it once or twice, but I never... There's so many 4X games, I sometimes can't devote my time to anyone. Like Stellaris, I play a lot because of the Star Trek mod, and Sins of a Solar Empire because of the Star Trek mod, the Armada 3 mod. So I play those 4X games regularly. And that's it. Okay. Depart. Not enough surviving crew. At this point. Loot cargo. It better be good. Crystals. That's not bad. And Ursulite. Okay. Take fuel. I'll destroy them and salvage. Loyalty. Just all of these special things here. And leave. We're up to 413.7k. I think I've already spent my money on... my ship, I think, is the highest it can go. The Catella Titan, I think, is like 1 million credits or something like that. That took a while to get. Looks like 2 crew members are ready to level up, actually. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. Once we're stopped. Okay, so this person, level 17, talent. Boarding assault. Allows a boarding attempt from range 3. Interesting. I didn't know you could do that. Do I notice a theme to the games I like? um, space theme is one. I think though that my favorite game genres are engine building, like anything that has to do with not trains, but I mean trains are good, but I'm just saying like engine building, like Splendor board game. Anything that allows me to take something, build upon it, and then use those assets to further advance. Like I like those games. So engine building, definitely love those. Economy based games, love that, like Stockpile, and then space stuff. Real time strategy games are pretty fun. RPGs. I'm not big on platformers or speed run games personally. Wow. I don't want that one. Out of all of them, Elusive Barrage is kind of cool. We already know it, though. Yeah, I want to take this Bullseye Certainty. One crew member knows it, but I want to back up. In case this crew member dies or gets injured, whatever. I like to have at least two crew members that know each talent. That, again, as in case of an emergency. Enemy carriers. Oh, cool. I have yet to mess around with any sort of carrier ship. Like, I'm not at all experienced with the smaller ships or what they can do or how that all works. That sounds interesting. Which don't I know? Engine lockdown. Not. Looks like I know all of these, so I'll just take battle damage repair. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you like them. What was Bargain Quest? I forgot. I'll have to look that up. Oh. That was the game I got a press... I did the press release for. I didn't actually play the game, though. I did a press release for them, and that was it. But yeah, the Dice City, though, that's an addicting game. I like that one. So I guess having that commander unit on your away missions is good than Sparta, so that you can use that rally ability to help boost your morale back up. Alright, so exploring. Okay, well, Xenospore. You know what? Maybe I should save the game first. Just in case something goes wrong. I'm just saying. Turn 7,774. With the Xeno, I never know. Mission success. Oh, that was easy. Alright, fine. I never do that well with these cards. Like, there's always... one of the 5 cards are your mission success cards. I always never get it. Like, it's always something else. Okay, now what? Okay, waypoint. Oh, do we have something else to do? Oh, okay, and I guess a battle. Okay, sure. Hopefully it's relatively easy. Oh, the Painter Studio? Interesting. I'll try that. Is that a board game? I guess I'll find out. Oh, it is a board game. All right. And this looks like it was released. So EAG did it. Okay. It's 30 bucks on Amazon, possibly. Two to four players. Okay. Okay, so it's recent. 2019. I'll take a look at it. I don't, again, because of my, like, I feel bad, like, I have people supporting me on Patreon right now, and Twitch and everything else, so it's like, I don't want to spend, like, I don't have a job at the moment, you know, being laid off, so it's like, I would feel bad using the money that you guys are giving me for games when I should be using it for mortgage and everything else, you know what I mean? So I'm just sort of holding off on any kind of major purchases. You'll have to let me know how it is. Well, yeah, that's what I focus. I like to focus fire on one or two at a time. Try and knock them out. If they're dead, they can't shoot you. So I'm right there with you with the whole Xeno thing. If you can out DPS them. Alright, not too bad. 43.2k. Waypoint. This is a long mission. Smuggler. You know, I'm gonna bypass. Just retreat. I've done enough combat for today, I think. Let's refuel here. Looking good. Good, and these are C. I guess that's good for now. Can't sell it. Huh. Wonder why we can't sell this. It's legal with the permit. I wonder if they don't have the money. Oh, trade war conflict is preventing trades of this type. Okay. Well, we'll have to go somewhere else then and sell it. I believe you, Sparta. How many turns are you up to? Or does that not matter? Did you have... Which $1 million ship did you end up with? Or did you go with something else? Merchant. Just get out. I could blow up the merchant if I wanted to, but... Like, there comes a point where I get battle fatigue, and I'm like, you know what, I've fought 15 ships already, let's just call it a day. Explorer. Retreat, it's fine. Alright, getting low on fuel. Let's head here and refuel. We're in our home system now, so I'm not too worried about it. The Zenrin. Plus 507 reputation? Oh, that's the area that I'm in. You know, I'm just going to retreat and be done with it. I'm not going to pick a fight right now. Alright, let's land and refuel. I wonder if this was a story mission. Oh, there we go. Sell. F. I want to wait on that. I can get a better price, I'm sure. Oh, that's cool. Acknowledge. I'm gonna have to take a look at the Warhammer class before I go. Just to see what it's like. This ship has been pretty good to me, so I don't know if I'm ever gonna change it. Let's go ahead and land and complete this mission. Yeah. Finally, I hope it's done. Okay, let's take a look at the ships. I'm just curious to see what this Warhammer class is all about. There's so many of them. Look at all these. I'll start at the bottom, most expensive. Sword Battle Cruiser. So this is mine here, this Titan. Max Crew 42, Shield 20. I wonder if there's something better than that. Oh, so your Warhammer class is here. Okay. So it has 1,000 less mass, but more mass isn't exactly always better. You have more large slots than I do. Interesting. Fuel 35. Okay, so this... Oh, the fuel is nice. 35 fuel compared to 160. Unless that 160 takes into account all of my storage. Yeah, so this is my ship as it stands. And just to reiterate what I said at the beginning of the video, I'm still playing around with stuff here. Like, for example, I'm debating on whether or not I want 2 mid-ranged weapons or just 1. Having 2 means that, like, if I'm trying to close in from range 5 to range 1, I can't move if I fire both at the same time because they take up too many action points or whatever they're called. So I'm thinking about dropping Radiance Railgun because it does. It seems to do less damage than the Obliterator. But then again, the Obliterator has 50% crippling chance, and this Radiance Railgun has 60% crippling chance. But then I'm still playing around with which weapon I would keep out of all that. I'm also messing around with, figuring out, do I want to downgrade my prison cell block and my passenger suites to small components so that, they can only hold one of each, but I'd have more space in the medium components to hold better stuff for my ship. Yeah, I kind of like the Obliterator, personally. I was thinking about dropping the Radiance Railgun. But I was also thinking about possibly moving these prisoner suites and passenger suites to the small component section. And then maybe moving something up here. Like, we've got all of these quarters for one officer. I wonder if there's, like, quarters for, like, 3 officers or 5 officers. There's quarters for 42 crew. I don't think there's quarters for more than 1 officer, but I could be wrong. If I go to upgrade, for example. Upgrade ship. And if I click on quarters, and I click on filter, and then type match. Yeah, there's compact barracks, reinforced officer cabin, but this is for small components, though. I think I would need to look at, let's say, if I click on this one, and let's see if I can find officer stuff. Crew. 36 crew. Oh. Okay. Officer suites, quarters for 2 officers. So, in theory, I could save space by... Where are my officers' quarters at? Here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 quarters. I could do 3 medium component quarters for the officers, and that would save 6 small component slots. The downside to that, though, is I'd have to give up stuff up here. I was thinking about getting rid of Reinforced Structures 1, because I've got these 2 that are 4 already. Oh, yes, Mr. I do have more of this game on my channel. I actually go into greater detail on how to play in a prior video, so you may want to check those videos out too. Alright, see you, Scotty. Thanks for stopping by. Sorry, I got distracted. I wasn't watching chat. But yeah, I was thinking, maybe 3 officer quarters in the medium area. Get rid of these 2, bring them down here. They'll hold less, but so it goes. Get rid of the structure. That would be all 3 officers' quarters that I would need. And then I'd have 6 free slots down here to do something with. So I was thinking about something like that. Cargo capacity. It's fun. As long as you've got the money, it's fun to play around with different designs. But the heavier you make your ship, and the better you make it, the more it costs to fuel it. So it's like jumping from one place to another gets extremely crazy expensive because of all the fuel it requires. So it's like, I don't want to, like this Structure 1, for example, if I upgrade it, from Deflector Array 1 to Deflector Array 4, the jump cost goes from +1 to +7. It does more void resist and more shielding, but it also makes my ship heavier and increases the jump cost. So it's like, part of me is like, maybe I should just keep the Deflector Array 1 instead of upgrading it. So there's so many ways to think about all of this. You know what I mean? Like, part of me wants to move these 2 down here and get rid of the Structure 1, get rid of the quarters down here, move them up here, try out different things. But the problem is, that costs a lot of money. So it's like, the idea here is save your game, mess around with it, and if you don't like it, you can reload. So before you make any major changes, recommend saving it first. Yeah, but like, this is the theory craft I normally don't get into, but I find it rather enjoyable. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to take a break and check on the ferrets. I know that they are probably looking for food or what have you. Or they may have gotten out of their crib or whatever, in which case they're running around the room. So I guess I'll end this stream here. Thanks everyone for stopping by. This video will be on my YouTube channel by tonight probably. So if you want to rewatch it from the beginning, you can do it there. If you guys haven't already, subscribed to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I'm going to publish. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.